car detailing. Now, we have just finished working on this beautiful Porsche 911 Turbo S exclusive series. We carried out a full body PPF wrap, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to answer a question that I get asked often, which is about protecting your car and how much it costs, especially given that there is such a variety of ways you can actually protect your car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through the different methods of protecting your vehicle, from basic, very cost-effective ways that you can do at home to the more professional things that are time-consuming and labor-intensive, which we do offer to our customers, and such as this customer, they do take it up. So I'll start from the foundation of protection. What we wish to do, what we want to achieve by protecting our vehicle is two main things. One, protect from UV damage. So by having a layer of a product that blocks the sun, or at least absorbs the damage on behalf of the paint, it will prolong the life of the paint of your car. When you see cars that have faded paint or paint that is flaking or peeling, that's due to the sun damaging the paint, and over time that's what will happen. The paint or the clear coat will fail, and there is no way to fix that other than to have the panel or the car resprayed. The second thing that we are protecting against is bird poo, bat poo, bugs, acid, and things like that. So if you take your non-protected vehicle, park it under a tree, and a bat poos on it overnight, by the time you wash the car the next day, or most people don't even wash it the next day, that has already damaged your vehicle, and then more often than not, or more instances than not, that damage is permanent, which is again going to lead to the requirement to paint your vehicle. So what can we do as car lovers to protect our car? Now, the first and simplest thing people can do to protect their vehicle is to use a spray wax or an instant detailer to add a very thin layer of protection onto your car. What we use at Leading Edge is a product called IGL Enhancer. Now, this is a little bit more than an instant detailer. It's actually almost a temporary ceramic coating which lasts several months, but any instant detailer or spray wax is better than nothing. So the easiest thing you could do to protect your car is every time you wash it, spray it down with instant detailer or spray wax or IGL Enhancer and wipe it. That's going to last you until the next time you wash the car. The added benefit of using a product like IGL Enhancer is that it's very cheap, and it will keep your car looking cleaner for longer. So in between washes, it's going to stay clean because the water is going to bead, and also it's going to enhance the gloss of your car. The next step up from using a product like IGL Enhancer is a high quality wax. So this is the IGL Carnauba wax. It is again a hybrid wax that has a lot of properties of a ceramic coating. A wax like this lasts about 3 months, 6 weeks to 3 months, depending on how you apply the product and how the car is stored and how it's used. If it lives outside and it gets beaten up daily by the sun and the weather, it's going to degrade much quicker than a car that stays in a garage. So if you do want to take it to the next level, every month, every 6 weeks, give your car a good wax. It's going to make it look amazing, it's going to make it stay cleaner for longer, and again, it's going to stop your paint from being damaged by the things I mentioned earlier. If you do want something that lasts longer than a wax, you move on to, temporary paint protection or paint sealants. So what we use is the IGL Premier. Now, this stuff has been labeled by some of my customers as magic. Lasts up to 6 months, increases the shine and gloss of your car. It is actually what we have on this Porsche, on top of the wrap, which I'll get to in a minute. And what this will do is it will give you all the benefits of ceramic coatings and the benefits of wax at durability that lasts up to 6 months, and something that is very affordable and very easy to apply. Again, just spray on and wipe off protection. I actually had this product on my own BMW for several months before I got around to applying ceramic coatings on there. So that is really almost the pinnacle of protection before going all out on a ceramic coating. So these are the 3 DIY at home options. Once we pass this stage, we get to ceramic coatings, and in our case, we use the IGL Kenzo ceramic paint protection. This is a 2-layer coating, 2-part coating that is warranted for 5 years, and it's going to provide the ultimate protection from the damage that I mentioned earlier, which is acid from bird poo, bat poo bugs, UV damage, and so on. Greatly enhances gloss, beads water amazingly, and will keep your car cleaner for longer. So this is what we apply to, I would say, 90% of our customers' cars that book with Leading Edge. Warranted for 5 years Australia-wide, fantastic product, looks amazing, and the results speak for themselves. If you go onto our page, you'll see how many cars we coat with this thing. Now we get to the Porsche. So for the ultimate in protection against scratches and stone chips, there is nothing else you can do other than going for PPF, which is paint protection film. This stuff is a physical barrier. So this is how the product comes. It comes to us in big rolls of film. This is an offcut, and throw this away. And the film, which is on the whole Porsche behind me, and I'll do a close-up in a second, is like this. So it goes on invisible onto the car, extremely strong. This stuff is very, very hard to tear through. It will protect your car against stone chips, it will protect your car against vandalism. So if somebody tries to key the car, unless they're using a lot of force and are out just to harm you, this will protect it. It will protect from scratches. Fully self-healing, so if you do get any swirl marks or scratches, they will disappear in the sun, in the heat, and it looks natural. Obviously, the downside of having the protection film is that it's extremely labor intensive to apply, and it is reasonably, I guess, it is, depending on how you look at it, both cheap for the protection it will give you. So on this car that is worth more than my house, it's going to protect it, which is a bargain, but it is the dearer of the options that I just mentioned. So I guess on my car, what I have is, on my personal car, because I do a lot of track days, I have the front half wrapped in clear wrap. So I practically have the bonnet guards and front bumper all wrapped, and then on top of the whole car after that, I have Kenzo, IGL Kenzo ceramic paint protection, because it does give your car the ability to self-clean, and it will protect your expensive wrap from being damaged by bird poo and bat poo and so on. So there is definitely a place for applying ceramic paint protection on your clear wrap. Now what I'm going to do is give you a bit of a close-up of this clear wrap and run you through what we have done on this Porsche. Okay, so for this car, what we wrapped is the whole body, except the windows and the wheels. Of course, you can't wrap the wheels. So let's see if we can get this thing to focus. So you could see that it's very much seamless. Unless you're looking very closely, you're not going to be able to see where the wrap starts and finishes. And again, a job like this is fairly time consuming, but the owner of this vehicle now knows that they can go for a drive anywhere they like, and if a truck carrying gravel in front of them decides to spill some, their paint is protected. They're very expensive and very unique paint for this car is protected from damage. So what we did for this customer free of charge is we added IGL Premier on top. So that way the Porsche remains protected from all that kind of damage. So if you do wish to do things at home yourself, or you are on a budget, there is nothing wrong with giving IGL Premier or IGL Wax or even IGL Enhancer a go. We are all, I guess, limited by our situation, and not just that, a lot of people, especially those who own classic vehicles, they do love to wake up on a Sunday and maintain their own car themselves. So ceramic coatings are fantastic, but they're not for everybody, and so is wrap. Wrap is amazing, but it is not something that everybody has the means to apply and do. So a little bit more of the Porsche. We can't show the number plate, so that's why I'm not showing the whole thing. And there we go. So if you do have any questions about paint protection or any of the products I have mentioned, please feel free to ask. Everything is available online on the Leading Edge store. If you have any I guess concerns about what is most suitable for your car, then by all means simply just ask the question. I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, from Leading Edge.